Good afternoon. How are we all? I'm just checking that we are live in the right place. Yep, there we are. Right, I can get rid of that. So, I hope you're all well. Sorry about last week. Yeah, just wasn't feeling good last week. Had a bit of a rough week. Things just caught up with me. And I slept a lot. I had migraine. Wasn't good. But we're back, and I feel a lot better. Thank you. And I've been getting things sorted. I fell a little bit behind as well with things, and that doesn't sit well with me. I don't cope well not being ahead, or somewhat ahead, a little bit ahead. I don't like chasing my tail. Yeah, I get overwhelmed very easily and end up in a mess. But never mind, we're back where we need to be. So, right, what have I got to tell you? There'll be a few things, I'm sure. Celebration's still going on. We're coming into the last weeks of celebration. There were new products added to it the other week. It finishes the end of November. No, it doesn't. We're not even in November. It finishes the end of February. So if there are things you want, don't miss out on that. I will be putting an order in next week for anybody that lives local that wants to add on to my order and save the £6.95 on postage, and then collect from me either from home or at one of my classes. That's fine. I can do that for you. Just let me know. What else have I got to tell you? Classes are still going every Tuesday evening at Cradley Heath Sports and Social is our paper craft. Next week we're making cards. And then also on the first Friday of March, which is the 7th, is it? No, it can't be. I don't know, that rings right. Maybe, yeah. At Tesco at Cradley Heath in their community room, we're doing a cuppa and cards where you come along. It's just £5. Come and make a couple of cards, have a chat, have a cuppa, just nice little social. So yeah, those are happening. I want to apologise for not sending my newsletter. As I said last time. Oh, hi Kat, it is the 7th. Thank you. Yeah, sorry for not sending my newsletter. As I say, things just got all a bit, and yeah, we drew a line. So the next one will come out the beginning of next month. Yeah, I think that's everything I need to remind you of. So this week I have been sharing with you the Wildflower Birthday Suite, which if we swap cameras I can show you here. This is a gorgeous suite full of pastel colours, lots of cakes, balloons, banners. It really is gorgeous, and I knew I needed it. It was just, yeah, my childhood. When I was little, everything I used to do was like pink and blue and lemon, and yeah, it just made me think of that. So in the suite we have the stamp set, which is here. It's a lovely photopolymer stamp set with cake, happy day, make a wish for your you, hooray, and birthday. And then we've got for the second, third, fourth, and we've got 2. And then we've got a little banner and just some little flowers. So yeah, mainly a sentiment stamp set. And then we have the dies, which we have this one that will make a banner, make a pocket. It's a fair size so that you can put the numbers on it. So that's nice if you've got a special birthday coming up, or for children. It's nice to have their ages on, isn't it? And then we've got a string if you want to put them on a banner, with some smaller banners, and some tassels and a flower and a couple of other little flowers and leaves. So there's a couple of tassels, I hadn't noticed that. So yeah, that's the die set, which in itself is very nice, but it's not all that, is it? And we have these, and I'm going to do one of these with you today. And these are the structured suitcase. No, they're not. That's wrong. These aren't with that. See, I'm getting it mixed up. There is something else. So I won't do one of them with you today. But what we've done here is decorate a box. So we will make a box, and we shall decorate a box. But then we have this gorgeous what's it called, open weave trim. Look at that, it's almost like spider web. It's not helping having that there, is it? Look at that in gold. It's gorgeous, and it makes lovely bows, or faux bows. That's how I've used it, to make a lovely faux bow. Yeah, love that. That's it. And then we also have some little embellishments that match in with the papers. Now, as you can see, I've been using mine. So with the papers, we have gorgeous soft pastel colours, and we have this with gorgeous gold foiling with flowers. Now, that's not just birthday, is it? You know, you can use that for anything. So even though it's Wildflower Birthday, I think this suite's perfect for weddings, for anniversaries, for new babies, lots of things. So that's gorgeous. And then we've got the pastel green soft sea foam on the back with the dots. Then we have this sheet, which is the cakes, which I think is beautiful, with the gold foiling again. And then the stripes. This one is full of cut aparts that you can cut up and use as card fronts, or whatever you'd like to use them for, really. And then we have the little daisies on the back. We have pink gingham, which has got more flowers on the back of there. And then, oh, let's just get those bits off. We've got this one, which is gorgeous scallop stripes in gold, and then the green leaves on there. Have we done? We've done that one. Done that one. Oh, that's it. And then you've got some pre-die cut pieces. And again, I have used a lot of mine, which are these. You get 2 sheets, so you get 2 of each. Here's my other, the cut apart sheet. I cut all that up ready to use. That's one of those large tags, pendants cut out. So in the cut apart, you get foiled pieces. We get gorgeous large flower bouquets, pieces of cake, single flowers, bits of gold foliage, green leaves, We get this really cute banner, a beautiful bouquet, balloons, gorgeous cakes. So yeah, there's lots. You've got singular balloon as well, and all these little cupcakes. But yeah, they're fabulous, really fabulous. Great for making quick cards or scrapbook pages. So even though there isn't many images in the stamp set, there's lots of images there. So I thought today we're going to make a card that's a double Z fold, just for something a little bit, why not? And I'm going to go with, what colour should we use? Should we use Pool Party? I do like a bit of Pool Party. I think there's Pool Party in this, isn't there? She says, I'm thinking, is that? Sure, that's Pool Party. Yeah, it is. Don't know why I was doubting it. Right, so we shall have, no, I don't want that. Just cut the wrong orientation. Here we go. I've got one. Afternoon, Hannah. How are you? Thanks for joining. We're just starting to have a play with the beautiful Wildflower Suite, and we're going to do a double Z fold card. So I've got my piece of card that is 21 centimeters by 14.9. Just check that. Yep. And I'm going to score that at 10.5 as normal. And then I'm going to score again at 5.25. This is all centimeters. I work in centimeters for cards. Okay, and that will give us a standard card base, and then fold it back, and we've got a Z fold. But we're going to make it a double Z fold. So I then want a piece of basic white. Shall I use thick? No, I think because we're layering it up, a normal piece will be okay. And I want this at, I'm going to cut it, so we've got the 21 by 10.5. And I'm going to score it the same. So I'll score it in half at 10.5, which gives us a square. And then I'll do it at 5.25, so it's 5.25 thereabouts. There we go. And we're going to fold this one the same. So in half, and then the front in half. And we're going to score on those pieces, on those folds. Just make sure that's all nicely folded. Okay. So that'll be our card base. And then we're going to stick this in there like so. So it closes like a normal card, so it'll fit in a standard size envelope, and then we open it out like that. So we've got our double Z fold. Okay, so we need to decorate. And on here, I'm going to use some of the pretty papers. And I think I am going to go for I think I'm going to go for a flowery. I think I'm going to go for this one. I think that'll look pretty on there. Now I know this is the wrong orientation. I mean, it could get away, but to me it looks like it's better that way. And against the pool party, I think that'll be pretty. So I'm going to cut that off at 14.4. So that'll do my height. And then that is 5.25. So I'm going to go to 4.75. Well, like I say, thereabouts. Because millimeters with this, because we've got scoring lines, they aren't perfect. Okay, and then for the back, that'll just be our standard 10 centimeters. Yeah, and we won't waste that little strip, we shall use that. Now I'm thinking I could put that like that, but I might flip one of them, but we'll see. I'll put it like that for now, and then we'll see where we go. Right, so our main decoration is going to be on here. So I want another piece of card that's the same colour as my card base. I'm going to grab a scrap piece of pool party, because I have many. I don't know what size this is, and I want it 10 by 10. That's not quite the right size. We've all got these boxes or bags, or however you keep them, full of scraps of cardstock. That's got a crease down the middle. Do you know, I don't think I've got a scrap that's big enough. I mean, my pool party is like the one I've got most of, because I've made a few albums out of pool party. And I mean, I've got all these long pieces in here as well, but none of them are wide enough. So we'll have this piece, and we shall cut that at 10 by 10. That's another scrap. Put that to the side. So we've got 10 by 10 to go on there. And then we're going to have a white piece. I might have one of these in my scrap of white. I forgot I needed to get those out. But I haven't. No, they're small as well. I had to clear out the other day and got rid of quite a few pieces of scrap, because I've got lots of tiny ones. I'm going to cut this at 9.7, because I only want a tiny piece of that pool party showing. That will go on there, like that. So I'm now going to start sticking this together, and I think I am going to go with that pink. As much as I love the flowers and that, I think that pink just stands out that little bit more. So let's grab some glue. So what's everyone been up to? Are we doing plenty of crafting, or are we all at work, or are we just sitting and chilling? There we go, and put that on there. Okay, that's stuck on nicely on there. And then I'll do this. Now, because I cut it that way down, my blade has gone along, which means that I've got a little lip here. Now, it's absolutely fine. It's just you'll get it with any trimmer, any cutter. So I just run my bone folder along the edges just to push them down, and then they look as good either way. Don't ask why, but it bugs me. It's not an issue. Like I say, it happens with any trimmer, cutter. But yeah, it bugs me. I'm getting a tickle. I'll stick that down there. Oh, excuse me. Drink a tea. Right. So this piece now, I'm going to layer this up. I have to say I'm getting very excited because we've got a Stampin Up get together, yearly get together soon in March. It's where a load of demonstrators get together. We have a big social. There's also lots, we get to see the new catalogue, we get to play with new products. It's a lovely few days away. This year we're going to Strasbourg. Somewhere. I'm getting quite excited now. Hotels booked, flights are booked. Louise, bless her, my upline, she's going to drive. We're going to fly over to, we're flying over to Frankfurt because that was the best with flights, times and stuff, and getting back. And then we're going to hire a car, and she's going to drive down to Strasbourg. She's braver than me, that's all I can say. But yeah, it'll be fun. It will be fun. Right, so I'm going to stick this in here now. So first of all, I'm going to pop glue on this piece. I'm going to do a piece at a time just to make sure that I get it in the right place. I'm going to line that up on there. I'm not sticking it down yet. I'm holding it in my hands. And I'm going to line that up with the edge and try and get it square top to bottom till I'm happy. And then I can push that down. See, that needs to come over slightly. Just wiggle it about. There we go. I'm happy with that. I'll give that a good push. And then I'm going to stick this side. Put some glue. Make sure I don't go too far with my glue. And pop that down. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to meeting up with everyone. All fellow demos and friends. A lot of demos that I've met have become friends. Oh, there we go. We've got our double Z fold. So now we need to decorate. Now this is the fun part. Deciding what we want to use. Now that fills that lovely. And you can just stick that on just like that. But I am going to, I'm going to cut one up as well and decoupage it a little. And then we've got some extra, just going to grab out some of the extra leaves and that in case we want to use some of those, and flowers and foliage, and some of the gold foliage. We've got these little ones that have got multiples on. There are lots. Another one of them. What else have we got? That flower. I won't use all of these, obviously, but you know, if we've got them out, they're ready for if we want to. Okay, there we go. Just pop those there out the way. Right. So I'm going to chop this up, and I'm going to use the centre flowers. So the 2 pink and the peach pie. So I'm going to chop those out. A lot of people think, no, it's a waste of a topper, but it's not. We've got plenty. It's good. It's good to chop things, use them differently. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Hi Leanne, how are you? Long time no see. Been keeping up with all your silliness, making me smile over Facebook. It's great. I love it. Hope the boys are well. All right, so just going around the petals. Now I am trying to keep to the edges as close as possible, but because we're putting it on top of exactly the same image, it's a bit more forgiving. Right, around there. Oops, I got stuck. And as you can see, I'm always moving the paper, the image that I'm cutting, rather than my scissors. So your scissors more or less stay still, other than opening and closing, obviously. But you rest those in position. Cut up there, make it a bit easier. And yeah, you move the image round. I'm not cutting that perfectly, I'm just doing a wiggly woggly line. There we go. You're good, thanks. How you? I'm good, thank you. Glad I'm making you smile. You know I'm not right. Well, are any of us? Boys are good. How's things your end? Good, thank you. Yeah. Hayden's hopefully going to university. Come September, he's applying for Newman University in Birmingham. To do, they don't call it religious studies, do they? Then at that level, but that's what he wants to do, so that he can then become a teacher. He'll do his teaching hopefully alongside that as well. So yeah, that's good. Hubby's working as ever, and I'm crafting. Crafting, not much else. You know what? I know. He was going to go last year, because that's when he left college, but wanted a year out, decided year out. And yeah, I think he's realised that adulting isn't all it's cracked up to be. You need a lot of money to be able to do things. So yeah, but he wants to, if he can, he wants to live in, because they have some self-contained flats there, and he'd like to have a self-contained flat. Because of his issues, he can't share a bathroom with others, and he'd struggle with the kitchen as well. So yeah, he wants to live in, but like he says, it's close enough, it's only 2 buses, that he can commute if necessary. So I've just cut that out and added dimensionals to the back, and then I'm going to stick it on top of here. So we've just decoupaged that up a little bit, added a little bit of dimension to it. A year out sounds amazing. Probably is if you've got a job. Unfortunately, he hasn't been able to get a job. He's got an interview today actually for an apprenticeship, because he did consider getting into teaching the other way by going apprenticeships that way. But because the apprenticeships in teaching that he's been going for, people have got more experience and qualifications than he has, and they're older. So no luck. He's got one today at a preschool nursery, government run, over Halesowen Way. So I'm taking him for that, and then it'll see how things go. So yeah, you didn't sign up for adult, nor me. It's poo. You think it's going to be great, don't you, when you're young? Oh, I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. Yeah. I think he's realised that, no, that doesn't happen. Leanne says, that's exciting, fingers crossed. Yeah. It'll be nice for him. He needs his independence, you know. But like I says, it'll be different if he ends up staying at home as well. Because he won't be at home all the time. He'll be off at uni and making new friends and doing things. Yeah. Whereas at the moment he's stuck in the house all the time. So he's got no money to go anywhere. Everyone else is at work, and he's fed up being at home and with us all the time. That's why you work with kids now. Keeps you young. It does. I loved it. I really did. Working at the preschool was such fun. And I do miss it. I do miss the kids. I don't miss the politics. But yeah, I miss the kids. Right, so I'm going to stick this down on here. Just flat down. But I'm only going to put glue in the middle, so that we can then build it up a bit. I can tuck things behind and what have you. I mean, there's quite a lot going on there already. But you know what? I think we want more. So let's see what we've got. And again, with these, cut them up. So I am going to cut that off there. Straight across there. Won't get into that. Glad to see you doing, Chewy. Oh, I love this. I really do. Yeah. No, politics of childcare are a nightmare, aren't they? Best left unsaid. Right, so I'm just going to add, I'm going to do this with glue dots so that they instantly stick. So I haven't got to worry about holding it till the glue's dried. I'm going to pop that under there. See, no one would know that that wasn't a full flower. That we've chopped it in half. And I can use the other half over here, just tucking in behind there. I'm just going to build, turning it round, building it up, tucking things in. And we'll have a nice peach one in here, behind there. Now you can add shape to these if you want. You get to deal with social workers, write CLA reports. Must be mad, but I love it. Yeah, social workers, poor people. They're a nightmare in some aspect, but they deal with a nightmare, don't they? You know, they get to see the worst. unfortunately. Yeah, you can add shapes to these just by moulding them with your fingers or with a bone folder or whatever, but I'm just keeping it all quite flat per se. Right, we'll add a blue one in down over here maybe. Yeah, can't see what I'm doing because of my arm, but I'm going to add the blue one in there. And then, whoops, I do think I'm going to use another blue one in there. I love things like this where you've got lots of bits and just adding them on. Add it there. Okay, and then we'll add some more leaves in there too, which is nice. Pop that one down there. We've got some different leaves here. They do deal with the worst when they are available. Yeah, that's right. I just don't think there's the funding, is there? Unfortunately, for that's needed. They need more help. They need more funding, and I think it's like a lot of things nowadays. Unfortunately, lack of funding, and it's not good. Not good at all. Right, I'm just going to use one of these little gold ones that I just want to pop in here. So we've got a little bit more gold going on. Oops, from the back. I've got another one of those. I've got a different one. I just wanted another little one. I must have used it. You always want what you haven't got. You always run out. I've got all these, and the one I want I haven't got. But that's okay. We'll use this one to pop in. Oh, I can't do it that way, but that one will just go the other way. Come on, Lise, get with it. Yeah, we can pop that in there. It's okay. Oh, no. That wasn't right at all. Not sure now. Maybe I'll just extend that. Yeah, we'll extend that down there. You off. Thanks very much for joining. I shall, and you too, and hope to see you soon. I need to go down the coffee shop. I haven't been for a while. A long time. I think I've only been there twice since they moved. But hopefully I'll bump into you again somewhere soon. Take care. Bye. Right, so we've got those all in there. And how quick is it putting it together with glue dots? Ah, I love that. So pretty, so pretty. Right, and then on here, this is where you can write. You could write whoever it's for. On here, we're going to put what we can put on there. Want something quite not cake. Not cake, do we? How about we could put a cupcake actually. I'd look better in that colour. Or we could have a single balloon. And I like the single balloon up there. So I'm going to stick the single balloon on. Put a couple of dots on just to hold that in place. And then pop that down there. And then we can add some of our embellishments. I mean, we haven't really used a lot of product box other than the cutout, the die cuts. Pokey tool to pick these up. So I mean, really, all you need to create this card, other than the cardstock, is the paper pack. And you could use any embellishments that you've already got if you want to put any on. It's not necessary, I don't think. I'll just squib a few of these in. And about... a yellow one. There we go. So we've just got 3 of those. Oh, how beautiful is that? We could stick, well, this is one I've already done, but we can fussy cut out and add a sentiment if we want to. What we got on? Make a wish. We have happy cake day, happy birthday. I don't know if I want a sentiment on it, to be honest, but I am going to just stamp. Got to do some stamping, haven't we, on here? So let's grab a couple of weenie blocks, and I want soft sea foam because I want it pale. Soft sea foam, that's it, really faint, and then we'll have peach pie. And I'm just going to stamp that off on a bit of scrap paper that I've got, and then pop that on top. So we want a really faint little bit on there. And I think this needs something. It's a bit plain. But I'm not sure what. I do know. Let's grab, just make sure it's the right thing. I think it's Bubble Bath Pink. I think. Oh no, it's Pretty in Pink. So we'll have a bit of Pretty in Pink light blend. So we can just do a tiny bit of splattering, like so. And we'll use light Pull Party as well, and add a little bit of that. And that's it. That's okay that it goes over. I'm happy with that. I don't know if you can see that, but I've just put a little bit splattering on there. The Pull Party doesn't show up very well to you, but I can see it. So there we go. I don't want a sentiment. But I'll tell you what would be nice, actually. Okay, I don't want a sentiment, but if we put, I don't want that. We cut a 21. Thinking about a 21 on there in gold. I'm sure I still have some gold foil. I don't use it a lot. Aha. Now this might be old stock. Like I say, I don't use it a lot. I've probably had this a long time, and yeah, I've used a tiny bit of it. But I think if we cut a 21 in there, that could look quite pretty. Now, I've never had issues using my mini cut and emboss. Until I was at class the other night and we could not get it to go through easily. It was really struggling. Now I always stagger my plates, so it's not that. Maybe it's because my plates are now warped. But I watched Jay and Barry from Matusu Crafts, and they use their plate number 3 instead of plate number 1, and they find that's a lot better. So I'm going to give it a go and see if it's better. I mean, all these machines are set to a certain tension and whatever, but they all vary slightly. Manufacturing isn't perfect, you know, there's always a slight, and it depends how much you use them and how you use them. So we'll see how we get on with this. It went through extremely easy. And you know what? That's cut that out, and I haven't got all that messed up bit, because it's been wrecking the rest of the card, because you get the imprints off the used plates, but that hasn't. So you know what? That's the way to go. I mean, if you haven't got any issues using plate 1, carry on, you know, that's the one they say to use. But if you are getting a few little issues, use plate 3. Thank you, Barry and Jay at Matusu Crafts. Right, so I am going to stick that on there. And I'm just going to stick it on flat. Okay, babe. Hayden telling me he's getting ready. Oh, a little bit too much glue there. I did say we were going to make a box as well today, didn't I? But you know what? That's really not going to happen. This has taken me longer than I thought. Mind you, I have done a lot of chit chat, haven't I? Oh, and number 2. But never mind, that's okay. There's another time for everything. I'm off to my dad's this weekend. Only for the night. Me and Dell are going. Just up there for the night. Hayden's staying at home with the Wammels. I haven't got to worry about those. But it'll be nice. Pop up. Haven't seen him since Christmas. So yeah, I'm enjoying. See, I like that. And I think we need a today. Have I got a today? I'm sure there's a today. We've got 2 and we've got day. 21, 2, and day. But do we gold foil them or do we just stamp them? So I can emboss it. Or I can just stamp them on white. Let's stamp them on white and see what we end up with. It might not look right. I'll pop them on there. And I think quite like to pull out the Night of Navy in it. No, the blue bushel. Get your colours right, Lise. Let's see how that goes. Let's find a scrap. This is why I need to change around a bit. I'm stretching too much over and it's giving me grief, so I'm going to pull my ink and that forward. I will lose a little bit of space on my desk, but I do think it'll be better. That isn't right, because these are new stamps and the 2 isn't quite clear, and the day has got some fluff on it. So we'll clean it on there and get rid of that. Try again. Oh, why is just not so much? That's better, but not perfect. Sometimes the more you use it, the better it gets. Sometimes. But I'm just going to stamp lots. And I can cut. See, that's getting better. Yeah, right. Got one I'm happy with, one of each. My ink pad is quite juicy, and sometimes that can cause a bit of an issue. So I like that day and that too. And the best ones, I'll throw that away. It's only card, it'll go in the recycling, so that's fine. Right, so we're going to trim this down and see where we get. Quite as sharp an angle. Trim this. I do go quiet when I'm cutting, I know, because I'm not the best at cutting straight. That's not too bad. We've got 21 today, or we can have 21 today. It's a little bit lost in there. Yeah, like that, I think. Let's see that on there. Let's see. Changing my mind again now. Not sure about that. I prefer it up there, I think. Yeah, alright. That's where it's going. And then I'll stick a dimensional under that one. It's only going to raise it as much as that. So we've only got one layer of dimensionals. That right? It's a bit wonky. There we go. And then we could, if we'd wanted, put some of this on as a bit of a faux bow. But I should have put it on before all the blingy. I wonder if... See, I'm just going all out now. I She's like just a bit ridiculous, but hey ho, why not? I need more. What it'd look like put through here. Actually, I quite like that under there. So we need it to there. Chop that. I will tell you one thing, I never make cards the way I do. Just have a bit of that in there, blah, blah, that in there. But no, it's the way it works sometimes, isn't it? I think, oh, pop that there, can pop that there. And that's what it's all about. Just seeing, giving things a go. There's no right, there's no wrong. If that's where you want to put it, and that's where you put it. Right. Got hair in my mouth. Oh, that's why that piece isn't, because it's not tucked in. And all I'm doing, because I didn't put glue all the way across there to stick it down to that piece, I'm just tucking this in behind there. I don't know if you can see, I've got a gap, so I'm tucking it in, and that'll hold it in place. If I want to, I could stick a glue dot, which I might just at the end, stick a glue dot to hold that last bit together. And pull that up a little bit. That's not too much out. There we go. I'm liking that. Want it sticking out a bit, not quite that much. Okay, now I'm faffing, so I'm going to leave it. Right, glue dot. I've got hair in my mouth. Glue dot. I'm just going to stick a glue dot in there just to hold it. Oh, that's terrible. Right. It's taken a lot longer than I expected. I won't throw that away because there still are some pieces on that I can cut out. That we will save because that will go fantastically inside a card on something. Sorry I haven't got to do the box, but we have a fabulous double Z fold. 21st birthday. So this set is fabulous for those personalised, personalised cards. But I mean, if you just got the papers and use them with cardstock and then whatever stamps and dies you've got, just to say happy birthday, happy anniversary, I think it's fantastic. And they make some beautiful cards. So I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry again that it took so long, but that's the way it is sometimes, isn't it? I actually spent 2 days creating a double page spread at the beginning of the week for a scrapbook tutorial that I'm doing. It took me 2 days to get it right. Lots of die cutting, to be fair, for flowers. I went with flowers. And yeah, you know, sometimes they just take time. Yeah, the other one that I made was a couple of hours and it was all done. But yeah, I love that. Very pleased with how that's turned out, if I do say so myself. Right. Thank you very much. Don't forget, if you want inspiration straight to your inbox with my latest blogs and offers that are happening with Stampin' Up, do sign up to my newsletter. The link is below. It's www.lisasloft.co.uk/newsletter. If you hop over to my website, it's got all my classes are on there. Cuppa and Card is on there for the whole year, and my other classes, paper craft workshops, are there for the whole of March as well. So thank you very much for joining. Hope to see you all again soon, and have a fabulous week. Bye.